today's reading is going to be what's going on in your career / what you need to be doing with your gifts, okay? As always, take what you need, leave what you don't. If you're watching this, there could be something that is for you here, but we're really just going to be looking at what's been going on in your career. Maybe what are the next steps in your career, and things like that. All right, so our first card is going to be what's going on in the physical. Okay, actually, we're going to go ahead and pull this first card. So it's what's going on in the physical, what's been going on in the overall energy as far as your career goes, and the gifts that you're bringing into the world, okay? All right, so the number is 10, the herb is mugwort, and the word is psychic healing, okay? So some of you may actually be spiritualists. Some of you may have some seeing abilities of your own, you know, have vision, things like that. For some of you are meant to be kind of doing that as far as the gifts that you're bringing into the world, right? As far as career, stuff like that. What I'm hearing is that through your career, there's actually going to be a strengthening of your intuitive gifts. For some of you, that may be a little surprising to hear, especially depending on what it is that you do. We're gonna get I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more clarity on this. But yeah, let's see what's going on in the heart space. So the second card is gonna be what's going on in your heart space. What's going on in your heart as it relates to your career? Oh, hold on. All right, this is what's going on in your career. Okay. All right, so your heart really wants to connect with other people. Maybe some of you, it's a time for you to actually collaborate, and that might be the next step, all right? So the number is 48, which is a 12, which is a 3. The herb is kava kava, and the word is community, okay? So your heart is really longing to connect with others. And for some of you, your career is going to require that you connect with others, all right? So if you've been feeling like, is the next step in my career to connect more with other people? The answer is yes. Some of you need to take on a little bit more clients. Some of you need to get clients. Some of you need to be pouring into the community as far as your career goes, your skills, your talents, okay? Things like that. Because that is, yeah, that's gonna help align you, right? Like this psychic healing card that actually first came out, what we're going to see is how you come into alignment as far as your career and things like that. That is also going to be healing for your intuition, okay? So yeah, some of you need to be networking with people, okay, to really understand what it is you want to do as far as your next step in your career. It's going to be up to you what it is you decide to do, but definitely let it be something that is related to connecting with other people in a very significant way, impacting people, okay? Don't be afraid to let that light shine. Don't be afraid to sort of draw on those skills of connection. You have a skill to connect with other people. Maybe you've doubted it, maybe it annoys you, or whatnot, but you definitely have that skill. So lean into that skill for sure. Let's see what your higher self is saying as far as your career goes. What your higher self wants. Let's see what your higher self wants. All right, so I'm hearing split the deck. Let's see. Completion. So the number is 32, which is a 5, and then the word is completion, okay? If there are some projects that you've been needing to complete for your work, go ahead and do that, okay? Go ahead and do that. So with this completion card, it's what I'm feeling is that there are some decisions that you need to some affirmative decisions that you need to make. There are some decisions that have to be made, okay? I think you already know what those are. But yeah, you know the next steps as far as your career, and the sooner that you do that, the better that you'll be able to come back into balance with your intuition and your higher self and everything like that. So and the community here is going to be a real key. So be sure you connect with other people, because that's going to help you complete the goals that you have, okay? Yeah, you're definitely going to complete the goals that you have. It's just a matter of taking it one step at a time, right? The way you eat an elephant is one bite at a time, all right? So you just take one step at a time, and that is really going to help you. Some of you have been also trying to some of you, it's actually not all of you. Some of you have been actually trying to go full throttle in your career, which is cool, but I'm really feeling like come back. If you've been going full throttle in your career, a reminder to come back into balance, all right? And maybe also connect with your loved ones and people around you too. I strongly actually just felt that. So that was specifically for somebody. If you're starting to feel burnt out in your career, if you're to come back to, yeah, lean on your community, lean on your friends, lean on people that you feel like you can trust, or at least trust a little bit, because that is, yeah, that's important. We're gonna do just one more card actually to look at this. What else does the collective need to know about their career? What else does the collective need to know about their career and their gifts? What else does the collective need to know about their career and their gifts? So we're gonna pull 1, 2, and then it's gonna be this third card at the top. Give yourself some grace. All right, so the number is 29, which is an 11. Which is also a 2, but also 11 itself is of course significant. And the word is grace. All right, the word is grace. Give yourself some grace. So right before I pulled this, right before I pulled this card, I said for somebody specifically, you have actually been going full throttle, and you need to take a step back. Okay, and this card is also confirming that. Okay, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace for this journey. And if you are somebody, if you're one of the ones where it's I was like, it's take some steps towards your goals and things like that. Well, y'all heard what I said, but definitely give yourself some grace for that too. So overall, be sure to give yourself some grace when it comes to building your career, when it comes to taking on your next steps, okay? Because when you give yourself grace, that actually, and compassion, yeah, that allows you to go further actually than you thought you would. Sometimes we think it's the opposite, like, oh, I have to be hard on myself in order to get somewhere. That's not always the case, and it's actually true that when we allow ourselves to just be, when we give ourselves some grace, like, okay, maybe I didn't reach that goal this month or this week, but I can try again next month. I did what I could. And if it's like, okay, maybe I can maybe challenge myself a little more, I'll do that. But also, if I don't, that's okay. I'm still worthy, right? Like, it's not about validation. It's not about having to prove anything. And so this is also a reminder of that, a really big reminder when it comes to your career, okay? All right, so that is it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.